Hello, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. So yesterday was my birthday and it was very fun. We went out. I'm still getting over a little bit of a cold, as you can see and probably hear in my voice. I've learned a lot in the 28 years of my life. And a lot of the things I've learned are things that I wish somebody had told me growing up. So with that being said, I decided to do 28 things that I learned in 28 years. To be honest, I feel like I can make a way longer list, but we are going to be sticking to some of the basic and most important things that I have learned and things that I continue to stick to and work on. And this is everything from personal development, your career, success in general, money, relationships, all of the important life lessons that I've learned over the years in hopes that I could help somebody like yourself. And I do have a list on my phone so that I don't ramble and get off of track. Anyways, there are a lot of things to cover, so let us get right into the video. I hope the sun doesn't keep cutting in and out because this is changing nonstop. Anyway, let's get into number one, and that is to be your own cheerleader. There's going to be a lot of things in life where you might doubt yourself or you might think is just not possible. And the thing is, you need to be your own cheerleader for everything and anything, because if you can't cheer for yourself, who else is going to cheer for you? Once you are able to cheer for yourself, external motivation and other people telling you, good job or that you can do it, it's a bonus, but it's never ever needed because you believe so strongly in yourself. I'd say definitely the last few years I've done that, and now it is very easy and I never have to second guess what I'm doing because I know that if I really work hard enough at it, I will achieve it. So remember, be your own cheerleader. It takes time and sometimes you won't believe it, but practice. Practice every day to believe that you can do whatever you want to do. Number two would be to trust your gut feeling. For myself, I feel like I have very strong gut feelings about situations, people, just things overall in life. And I've learned that my gut is always right. Whenever you feel like something is off with a situation, with a person, an opportunity, whatever it is, if you have a gut feeling something is not right, believe it. And when you have a gut feeling that something is good, or that there's good energy coming from something, or that you should take a leap in something, even if you are scared to do it, do it. Your gut is never wrong. Everyone naturally has that ability in them to kind of sense what is right and what is wrong. Again, some people sense it a lot easier and they're able to pick up on certain things a lot easier. But once you start paying attention to certain things and connecting that feeling, it gets easier. So always trust your gut. Good or bad, trust your gut. Number three is get used to being uncomfortable. Change and, taking leaps of faith are always going to be scary. No matter what it is, it's going to be scary. No matter who you are, there's always going to be a little bit of that sense inside of like, am I doing the right thing? But at the end of the day, you need to be uncomfortable to grow. When you are comfortable, it can be very dangerous in ways because then you just kind of coast and you never really improve or do better. And a lot of time, the best situations and growth for you will be when you are uncomfortable. When I took a leap of faith to go back to school, I knew some people would be happy, some people would not be. Some people might be opinionated and think, why would you do that? Some people might judge you. People will always have something to say. But I did it for me. No matter what age I am, no matter what situation I'm in, you do it for you, and you're going to be a little uncomfortable at first, you might be nervous, but now I'm happy I'm done. And now when it comes to other opportunities, I've practiced and I know that being uncomfortable is part of it, and you accept it, and then you're not really as uncomfortable. So get used to being uncomfortable because that is the position you're going to be if you want to grow. Number four, prioritize self-care. This I'm still working on because I get in those little lazy ruts where I don't want to do anything. But what do I mean by prioritizing self-care? This could be for mental well-being. This can be for your physical well-being. For me, that looks like going out, moving my body, eating well, having a morning routine so that I can ease into the day, being around good people, eating well, prioritizing drinking lots of water, taking time to disconnect, stuff like that. Whatever self-care means to you, prioritize it. Do not get into a rut because you will regret it later. And it's harder to get yourself out of a rut later than to make baby steps every day. That is a priority and you need to feel good. Number five, surround yourself with good people. That is very common sense, but it is very important. The last few years, I've very much been prioritizing that. And it's been very difficult because I've had to make a lot of changes, but now on the other side, I feel a lot better And I know that those are tough decisions that I will thank myself later on. If you're around negative people all the time, it's gonna make you feel miserable. It's going to rub off on you and you're gonna feel so icky all the time. You're gonna turn into them. Remember, you are who you surround yourself with. If you're around negative people all the time, either they're just tearing you down, tearing other people down, it's not good to be around. It sucks the energy out of you, especially I used to feel that. And I was uncomfortable and didn't have fun being around certain people at a certain point. If you can have a conversation with them and you can talk about it and work around it, sure. But we all know that there are certain qualities in people that you can't tell people to change, and it's not right. So you need to make a decision if you should keep those people around you and if they're either bringing you down or bringing you up. If they're bringing you down, there's no negotiating. You need to come first and your happiness needs to come first, and you need to keep people that make you happy, that are gonna lift you up, aren't judging you, tearing you down, etc. Going into number 6, setting boundaries. Setting boundaries is very healthy. People that do not respect your boundaries are not good people. If somebody cares for you and you say, hey, I don't like X, Y, and Z, makes you feel sad, makes you feel uncomfortable, makes you feel angry, I don't like this, can you stop? If you tell somebody that and they change and they apologize, or they just say, I had no idea, I won't do that anymore, great. If they deflect, if they deny it, if they are rude, or anything within that genre, it's not meant for you, they're not meant for you, move on. Anybody who likes you, prioritizes you, cares about you, they will respect you and they will respect your wishes. Anybody who gives you issue, done. And don't let anyone tell you what you should and should not accept. Number 7, life is not a race. I need to remind myself of this all the time. I feel like since we're in this age of like social media, everyone naturally compares themselves and sees the lives of other people. I feel like naturally we all do this to a degree, but it puts a lot of pressure on a lot of us to hurry up and have this certain lifestyle or accomplish certain things within this like time period. And I used to have so much anxiety around this, and I still have those moments where I'm just like, I get in my head and I overthink, or I have people telling me you should already have this by now, and I don't like that. I don't accept that. Things will get better. Your situation, whatever it is, it will change and it will get better. Do things at your pace, because a lot of the time, once you accomplish certain things, or you have a certain status, certain money, certain things that people see as desirable, people aren't pressuring you anymore. People aren't saying anything anymore. They just are like, oh, okay, whatever. Number 8, to be selfish. When I say to be selfish, I mean to prioritize your well-being and your happiness. If you don't want to go somewhere because you know that maybe there's going to be not the best people there and you might not enjoy your time that day, and maybe you're just not in that mental space that day, do you want to deal with it? Don't go. A lot of the time people want you to do certain things because it'll make them feel comfortable. If you don't want to be in a certain place, if you don't want to do a certain thing that these people are doing, if you don't want to be around certain people, if you don't want to experience certain things, then don't. Number 9, your environment is very important. This ties in again with a lot of things. The people that surround you, where you live, the way that your environment looks, how it feels, what you do on a day-to-day. The environment affects you so much. For example, for me, I love to have my place clean. I love to have decorations, flowers. To other people, that might be a waste of money, but for me, that is a form of self-care. For me, this is how I keep my environment happy and kind of like light. And since especially I work from home, my environment is very important, and I need my space to be beautiful. I need my space to make me feel good. And I need people around me that are also going to make me feel good, right? And a lot of things are like a domino effect. If I don't feel good waking up in my space, I had people being rude to me in the morning when I woke up, or whatever it is, it affects your day, and sometimes it can affect you for a longer period of time, right? That can pile up. So your environment affects you a lot. Even if it's just your bedroom, make your bedroom a space that you will feel comfortable and happy in. Number 10, stay in your own lane. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Stay focused. When other people outside are comparing themselves to you and maybe they're insecure and they're jealous and they're projecting all this negative stuff on you and being rude, they're not staying in their own lane. They're too busy looking at you, and they're too busy looking at everyone else's situations because their situation isn't good. There is nothing outside of you. There's nothing outside of your life for you to feel any type of way for anybody else. okay? Number 11, invest in yourself. This can be anything from taking a course, learning something new, reading more books, anything that is going to be investing into you improving something. In turn, you're going to put something out that is better. Anything to do that I can learn, that I can make something tangible or to improve my life in any way, I love that. I love doing it and I love to learn. Oh, and that also means for physical too. So if you have to invest in yourself to also go to like a gym, take some classes for working out or classes to learn something, invest in yourself because there's only one you. And you are very important, and I think that it's good to invest in yourself. Number 12, take calculated risks. So especially if you are young, you're in your 20s, 30s, take calculated risks. Making the risks now will teach you something for later so that you'll have a greater success and a better chance in the future. If there's something that you want to start, if there's like a side hustle you want to start or an actual full-on business, if there is something you would like to put more time into, take that calculated risk now because you will learn from it later on. If you want to retry that or try something different, everything you learn now will benefit you then. If you don't take it now, when are you going to take it? Think about it very carefully, actually have a plan in place, and don't feel scared to take that risk. If you're not going to take it now, you're going to regret it later on anyway. And if you want to take it on later, you're going to regret not taking it sooner, so you could have learned to do better. Number 13, be able to laugh at yourself and to not take life seriously. Now, there's definitely moments where you need to be a little serious in life, of course, but most of the time, I think that it's really important that we should all be able to laugh at yourself, be able to have fun. Don't be offended by things so easy. But every day I remind myself to just like not take anything to heart and seriously really anymore because I really don't care to put my energy into it. Number 14, confidence is key. Now, it takes time to be a confident person. We all have those days, including myself, where you feel a little off, you don't feel the greatest, and you don't feel confident. Totally fine, totally normal. But it takes practice to be a confident person. I used to be so shy and so like self-deprecating all the time in my jokes, and I realized that like if I know I'm joking and I'm like being like, oh, I'm so this, but I feel like people really took that seriously and really start to think of me as those jokes. And then I'd be confused, like, why do people think I'm this way? I would accept the treatment and I would accept that I was this way. But really, I started to practice to be like, no, I am an amazing person. I am great. I am smart and I am beautiful without being cocky and thinking I'm better than other people. Now, because I've been doing it for a long time, now, a lot of things I feel untouchable. Like you could not tell me that I can't do something. You cannot tell me makeup on or makeup off. You can't tell me I'm ugly. You can't tell me I'm a certain way. I respect myself too much. I'm too confident in myself, love myself too much. You can't tell me anything. Everyone should be getting to that point where you don't think you're better than anyone else, but you're so confident and you love yourself so much. That is like so attractive. Be confident. Practice it as much as you can. Keep telling yourself and fake it till you make it because eventually it just sticks and you're gonna be untouchable. Nobody can say nothing to you. Number 15, not everyone and everything is worth your time. There are gonna be circumstances in life where maybe you are going to be not treated the best or something didn't work out that you thought would work out. You need to be able to pick and choose your battles, so to say. If the person that's doing this to you, if you can avoid them and they really aren't part of your life too much, unless you feel super disrespected that you feel the need to say something, let it go. For me, if I feel like I'm not gonna see this person and what they have to say doesn't matter, I don't really put my energy into it anymore. I don't decide to pick a fight. I don't decide to do none of that. It's just not worth my time to me. I have more important things to worry about. I have more important people to worry about. Certain people will say certain things and to be blunt, I really don't give a fuck. So it just doesn't matter to me. If there's somebody being super disrespectful to you, then yes, you should say something and be like, And a lot of the time, people want a reaction from you. People are just evil in that way. I don't know why. Number 16, make short-term goals to get to your long-term goal. A lot of us like to think 10 years down the road, I'm gonna be blank. 10 years down the road, I'm gonna have this. 5 years down the road, I'm gonna have this. That's great. But what are the small goals that are gonna get you there? Start breaking up small, tiny goals, weekly, monthly, and then every 3 months to a half a year. You need to get so specific with your goals to hold yourself accountable to them. Every month, have a bigger picture goal and see how many baby steps from every week you're able to work up to that 1 month goal. As long as you're making small steps, I'm telling you, you will get a lot further than just being like, okay, in 1 year, I want this job. Okay, well, how are you gonna do it? Life's gonna happen, time's gonna pass you by. You're not gonna hold yourself accountable. Before you know it, 1 year later is here and you didn't get anywhere. Make more specific goals and hold yourself accountable to it. Number 17, jealousy will ruin your life. It is disgusting. There'll be certain people maybe that come around you at some point that are maybe insecure by you, jealous, intimidated, whatever it is. Jealousy is not cute and it will ruin your life. If you ever catch yourself slipping into a mode where you feel really bad or angry towards somebody because of a circumstance that maybe they have and you don't, please catch yourself and correct that. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's going to turn you into this nasty, disgusting, negative, energy-sucking person. Please don't be that. If I ever meet someone and I can feel that this person is giving me that vibe or that energy, it is an immediate get the hell away from me. I don't like it. I'm like allergic to that. I've never been that person to be a jealous person. Whenever I see somebody that has achieved something I want to achieve, I make like a mental note like, wow, that is inspiring. I want to do that. And how can I get to do that? It's never been a, like, why do they have it and I don't? And be negative and treat them bad or like be shady around them. Nobody is going to want to be around you. I can promise you that. Number 18, actions speak louder than words. And sometimes those words will line up with those actions. If somebody says a certain thing and their actions say differently, believe those actions. And sometimes it is so bad that their words also will line up with those actions. And that is a definite red flag for you to keep it moving. If you ever need a shoulder to cry on, or you need help with something, your life is falling apart and I'm that friend supposed to be there for you and I've always said I'll be there for you, and I disappear, actions speak louder than words. Number 19, never stop learning. This is something I kind of touched upon before, but always try to invest in yourself. Never stop learning. Keep growing and keep developing certain skills, learn a new hobby, whatever it is, just don't stop learning. Number 20, be honest with yourself. Now, if there are certain things in life that you are maybe sugarcoating and deep down you know it is not true, be honest with yourself. It will bite you in the ass later on. An example I can give, there was a certain person in my life I had around for quite a long time, and at a certain point I knew that it was not a good relationship with me and this person anymore. I knew deep down in my core, in my being, that I was making up excuses for them mentally, pushing it off and being like, no, it's not like that. No, they're not like this. And I'll tell you 10 out of 10 times it has bit me in the ass. If you feel a certain way about anything in life and you truly know and you're having to make excuses for it, that's not right, and you need to be honest with yourself, think about it, assess it, and just deal with it accordingly. Number 21, have a calm morning routine. I think that setting up your morning is very important because I feel like it sets up the rest of your day. I feel like if you have a very hectic morning, your brain is very much like everywhere and it's not settled. At least that's how it is for me. Get up a little bit early if you have to. Have a routine every morning. Get up, have a tea or coffee, have some quiet to yourself, put on your makeup if you wear makeup, have that alone time for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Have that be everyday ritual so it sets your day up for success. It is so important to have your day start off good so that the rest of the day falls into place. Number 22, what everyone tells you, drink your water. You want to be healthy? Drink water. You want to have a clearer mind? Drink water. You want to have beautiful skin? Drink water. You want to be successful? Drink your water. You want to be a millionaire? Drink your water. I forget to drink all that water every day and I can feel it. Feel it in my back, feel it in my skin, I feel it in everything. You know, just drink your water. Number 23, not everybody has good intentions for you. This is a tough pill to swallow, but a lot of the time, people around you don't always have the best intentions. It's very easy for people to point the finger if they're jealous or insecure at something and they're not happy for you genuinely, not happy because of their own certain circumstances. It's sad to have to keep your guard up for every single person. Eventually you will know who's true to you and who you can be more open with and be more comfortable with. Number 25, do not disrespect yourself to make other people feel comfortable. It's almost like what I said before. If there's some situation or people you don't want to be around or certain things you don't want to do or say because it'll make them feel more comfortable, do not do it. It's easier for you to keep yourself happy because eventually people are going to have to learn to respect you, respect your boundaries, respect your space. And you're not just gonna do whatever other people want so that they feel good. Them feeling good is not your responsibility. Number 26, growth happens with consistency. Small steps every day for whatever it is you would like to achieve will make a longer lasting impact and will get you closer, whatever it is. Consistency is hard. It is very hard to be consistent to eat healthy. It is very hard to be consistent working on yourself. It is very hard to be consistent uploading YouTube videos or working on your business or whatever it is. Consistency takes time, it takes practice, and it takes energy. Consistency over perfection will always win. Number 27, be kinder to yourself. Self-explanatory, but I know, including myself, we are all very harsh on ourselves. We can be our biggest critics. For me, an example that I can give is we just moved into this place. It's been a little bit over a month now. My business, I have other ventures I'm working on. I have so much that I juggle that I don't say, and I beat myself up because I'm like, I didn't work on it today, or I didn't prioritize my self-care today. I didn't go for a walk today. I didn't accomplish blah, 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 like whatever. Because I hold myself, and a lot of us hold ourselves to such a high standard, right? Be kinder to yourself, one day at a time. Just because I didn't do it today doesn't mean that I'm not gonna do it. Number 28, karma is real. If you are going to be not a great person, or you're gonna do something, it will always come back to you 10 times, if not 1,000 times worse. Believe that whatever you're gonna do and you're gonna put out, it's gonna come back. It will. Whether it's now, whether it's a year down the road, 10 years, that karma is real and it will come back. If you do good, it will also come back. If you put good stuff out, it's gonna come back. If you put bad stuff out, it's gonna come back. So just keep that in mind. And I threw in a bonus one, so number 29, just to end it off on a lighter note. You can achieve anything that you want. If there is something that you feel is so grand, or there's something that you always think about and you want to achieve in life, you have a dream, you feel like you have this purpose that you want to fulfill in life, why can't you achieve it? You can. It takes time. It may not happen now. It may happen many, many years from now and whatever. Timing, we can't control when it's gonna happen, but don't let anyone tell you you can't do something. If you feel like wholeheartedly you can strive for something and you're gonna work your ass off to get there, who can tell you that you can't do it? You can't work in this company, you can't do this. Oh, you can't get this place, you can't drive this car, you can't you can't make this much money. Said who? Said who? Maybe you believe that, but that's a you problem. That doesn't mean that things aren't just gonna come easy. But if you believe in something, don't let anybody tell you that you cannot get it. It could be your own mother. It could be your whole family. It could be everyone in your circle that could tell you that you're not gonna do something. If you believe you can do it, that's all that matters. Anyways, I think we are done with the list. That is a very long video, but they're all things that I genuinely believe. They're all pieces of advice that I take and that I continue to use and to work on and to remind myself. Anyways, I'm excited for another year, and I'm excited for all the new things that we're going to be achieving. And I hope you got something great from this video. I hope that this advice was very helpful. I hope that even just one thing I said has touched you and impacted you and that you will be taking away from this video. That is what will make me happy. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and be a part of this crazy channel and family that we have here. But yes, anyways, I am off to eat some lunch and I will see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.